What's up guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video, we're gonna unbox, demo, and review this MINISFORUM mini PC. This is the MINISFORUM UM870 Slim Elite Mini PC. This has some amazing specs, which we're gonna dive into momentarily. But in this video, we'll unbox this. We'll comb through all of the layout and design of this. We'll see what we have for outputs and different port options here. And then we will actually dive into a wide range of games from a wide range of different gaming eras so we can see exactly what the performance is like gaming on this mini PC. Now, about those specs, this offers the AMD Ryzen 7 8745H processor that's going to deliver 8 cores, 16 threads, speeds of up to 4.9 gigahertz on here. We also have 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. We have a 1 terabyte SSD installed within running Windows 11. And we even have the AMD Radeon 780M graphics on here, which I'm very used to using, especially on MINISFORUM products. And I've had tremendous success with those. So we also have, though, I almost forgot, we have a 8K at 60 hertz output on here, which is incredible. And this is supposed to be one of the most quiet mini PCs out there on the market. So I'm going to be paying attention to all this stuff, but let's start opening this up and let's see what we have in terms of layout and design. All right, guys, let's go ahead and open this up. I love the packaging on here, how you can actually see all of the ports on the backside here, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's open this up fully before we start taking a look at this actual mini PC. All right, so as usual for MINISFORUM, packaged very nicely here. Got our user manual there, some padding on top. Here is the actual mini PC, which I'm just going to set aside. I want to see what else is included in here. They always put these foam inserts, which is always great, and then they tuck all of the other stuff down here at the bottom. So let's see. We've got a mounting bracket, so you can easily install this on the backside of a monitor if you wanted to. You can install this on the inside or outside of a desk, arcade cabinet, whatever you want to do. That's certainly going to be an option. We've got ourselves a power supply cable right here, 2 parts. So we'll take this end right here. That's going to plug in just like that. And then we're good to go there. And then we have an HDMI cable right here. Relatively short, but still HDMI cable. And we have some extra feet for the bottom of our mini PC. So let me go ahead and get rid of all this, get this all out of the way. All right, guys, here is our mini PC. We're going to go ahead and actually open this up. So there are our feet at the bottom, which we do have the 2 replacements for. So that means that we're probably going to have to remove these to open this up, but we'll find out. Here is the top, MINISFORUM logo across the top. Nice shimmery sort of silver color throughout the whole thing. Front here, we have our power button located over there, 2 USB 3 ports, and then we have our audio jack connection. So if you want to plug in a microphone, easy access right there. Both sides have ventilation here, so that's always great for airflow, especially if they're advertising this as one of the most quiet mini PCs out there. Backside, this is going to be where we find all of our different connection ports. So 19, is that 19? 19 volt power supply connection right there. That's where our power supply cable is going to go. Right next to that, we have our Ethernet port. We have our HDMI port right here. We have our USB 4 port, which is Type-C, of course. And then we have our display port. So 3 different display options, triple display capabilities here. We already know that the output on here is 8K at 60 hertz. So that's pretty incredible. We also have 2 additional USB-A ports back here. These aren't USB 3s, they're just regular USB-A, but we still have a total of 4 USB-A ports between the 2 in the front and the 2 on the back side here. We can also, of course, use the USB 4 here. If we're not using it to display, we can connect different devices in that way, or different things into the mix. Now, bottom side here, you can see more ventilation. There's actually a cooling fan on the inside there. It's hard for you guys to see that through the grate here, but I assure you there is a good-sized cooling fan in here. Now, if we wanted to open this up, first we have 2 mounting screw holes right here where we can take our mounting bracket and we can install this right onto that. But if we want to open this up, which we certainly do today, we have to remove all 4 feet. Luckily, they do give you 2 additional feet that you can replace this with if you lose the adhesive bond on the underside of these. That does inadvertently happen, you know, if you are removing this. Usually if you remove it just one time, not a big deal. You can always put a little adhesive on there yourself, but it is one thing that I've run into if I'm constantly having to open it up and, you know, install like an SSD inside or tweak things inside of a mini PC. These definitely do lose their stick and they start to kind of fall off over time. So let's see if we could just peel this off without a tool. Actually on there pretty good. I'm impressed by that. Usually these peel right off. So I'm actually going to grab a little tool to get under those, grab a screwdriver, and we'll pop this mini PC open so we can see what's waiting for us inside. All right, got my screwdriver, got my little, I don't know what you call this, little spatula, little foot picker, I don't know. There we go. So definitely good adhesive on here. And it mostly comes off in one piece. There's a little bit left on there, but if you take a look, you can actually see the screw head right there. That little black dot is the top of the screw. So you'll have 4 of these down here, then you'll be able to open the whole thing up. So we do have to remove each of the feet here. There we go. That one came off much easier. There you go. And make sure when you take these, you put them rubber side down, adhesive side up. That way you don't pick up any dust or anything like that that will, you know, cause that adhesive bond to break down quicker. So there we go. And now we'll drop our screwdriver in there. These are pretty big screw heads on this one. Usually they're much smaller. I think this is going to be one of those long ones. Yeah, it's like going into an Xbox 360. All right, so that's everything. Now there is one little slot over here where you want to put your little pry tool in, and then you'll be able to pop this right out. First time might be a little bit tough. There we go. So we kind of broke that little seal on the edges. Now don't yank the bottom panel out because it is going to be connected. That cooling fan right here is connected right there. You can lift that right off and remove it all together, or you can just kind of lay it down gently on the side here. You don't want to just rip it like a, you know, like an animal. Otherwise, you will do damage probably to that cable there. It's not super durable, so it's not meant to be, you know, pulled abruptly or anything like that. So looking inside here, we have full access to everything. And here you can see where your RAM is. You can see where everything is inside here, including your internal SSD. If you wanted to, you could certainly make adjustments within here. There's another open slot right over here. So you can go ahead and put another M2 SSD in there if you want to expand upon the storage. Now your cooling fan, again, located right over here on the bottom side. We've got some thermal tape up here at the top as well. So just be careful if you're going to be opening this up, not just of the cable here. You don't want to do too much touching or meddling with things within. So we're going to go ahead and close this back up now that we got to take a little peek inside there. Just be careful when you do. Push it all in place gently. We'll drop the screws right back in, but definitely like the way everything's laid out. It's spread out very nicely in there as well. So airflow is going to be really good on this. I'm going to install these and we're going to dive into some games once we boot this up, and we'll test out the performance. We'll see, you know, how this handles some of the more high-end emulators and video games.
Submarine to launch in 5 minutes. They're on to you, Bond. Find the girl and get out. to get on that submarine, 007.
Submarine to launch in 4 minutes.
Squad on me. Stairs clear. Hallways clear. Forward X clear. Green light on Alpha. Go. Ready, sir. Man out. 3 meters spread. Got 2 on the platform. I see them. Weapons free. Roger that. Target neutralized. Tango down. Griffin, cover our six. The rest of you, on me. Roger that. I like to keep this for close encounters. Too right, mate. On my mark, go. Check your corners. Hallways, clear. Move up. Stairs, clear. Check those corners. Movement right. Clear. Move up.
All right, guys, we just jumped into the MINISFORUM UM870 Slim Elite Mini PC, and I had a great experience here. So first off, we jumped into retro video game emulation. I would say that's the main focus here. And we're getting into stuff that far exceeds what I've been able to get into in the past effectively. Part of that is emulators have improved. The other part of it is we're getting better and better mini PCs from a variety of different brands. But MINISFORUM has been one of my favorite brands for the past 2 years or so. They consistently put out high quality products, and this one's no different. With this mini PC, we're able to get into old school retro video game emulation. As you saw here, we were able to get into GameCube effortlessly, Xbox 360 even, Nintendo Switch, so many different emulators and collections perform beautifully on here. And I do think that a big part of that is the processor that we have. We have the AMD Ryzen 7 processor here. It's the 8745H processor to be exact here. 8 cores, 16 threads. So there are options out there that are better in terms of processors for gaming. However, I think that we have a lower price point with this option right here, being in that $450 price range with the coupon code. If you're looking at this, just full retail price, $579, which I think is maybe a little bit high for the AMD Ryzen 7 8745H processor. It's a great processor. It's not the top of the line processor though. And MINISFORUM does have a lot of better options in my opinion, but they are going to be at a higher price point. Now for graphics though, we do have the AMD Radeon 780M, which is pretty typical for MINISFORUM. I've had great experience with that, and you do get high-end performance out of that option for graphics. So really a big fan though of the actual unit itself. We've got all the necessary port options on here that I need as a gamer. We have the USB-A ports, we have the USB 3s, and then for multiple display capabilities, we have the USB 4 in the back, we have the DisplayPort and the HDMI. So really happy with that. One thing that I do want to comment on is this is 100% probably the quietest mini PC that I've come across. There's a lot of mini PCs out there that do say that they are super quiet. This is by far, in my opinion, the quietest. So I'm really happy with not only the cooling on here, but also the airflow. I think it's a great design as we opened it up. Very easy to open up. I'm not crazy about the fact that you have to take those rubber feet off, but at least they do provide some additional rubber feet. You know, knowing that you're probably going to open it up, make some adjustments, or maybe even expand upon the memory. So lots of different options with this. I think it's a great price point for the performance that you get with it and the reliability that you get with it, being that it is a MINISFORUM product. So if you guys want some additional information on the UM870 Slim, click the link at the top of your screen as well as in the description of this video. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up on the video, and of course, hit subscribe right here on the channel to stay in the loop for all future videos. Thanks guys, I'll see you on the next one.